My name's Keith Bush, and currently I'm acting in the capacity as sort of the bookkeeper and the accountant for the HOA. And I've been performing this role since I left the board as the treasurer in 2021. Prior to us implementing the Condo Control software, we began implementing in the fall, I believe, of 2020. And at that time, we really had no central depository for any of our files, including our financial policies and procedure and all our records. The software has improved our communication capabilities between the board and the community significantly. Communications are now timely. They're quite easy to initiate. And then we've been able to warn the community almost immediately. Things that aren't an emergency, we use the communication for announcement of board meetings, social activities, and those type things. And again, one of the benefits on this with the Condo Control is we now have a record of all the communications that were sent out. Prior to going on to Condo Control, somebody just would use their personal email and send out those messages. A lot of people don't realize that we're a legal entity, registered with the state. We have to comply with state law, federal laws, and in particular the U.S. tax code. And in order to do that, we have to have these records and these documentations. And that if we didn't have it and we couldn't readily produce it or find it, we could be in trouble and we could be assessed with some fines. So I don't think there's a real appreciation of that, but when we explain that, they get it. So I would say that's, again, where our efficiencies and where our administrative cost and time and improvements in our workload have been. Again, everything is now finally there. It's in a structure that even when the new board and new board members take over, it's easily and readily available for them to see. And even more importantly to us with Condo Control is that the board now has control. When we were with the management company, we always had to request data from them. We had to request them to go in and find a file for us. And so we didn't have easy access to our data. We had to go ask them to put out a communication. So not only did we see significant cost savings, we also saw significant improvement in our efficiency and our ability to communicate. And again, prior to that management company, everything was, we didn't really have a tool. We had hard copies of everything, and then no formal file structure and those types. How much money have we saved with Condo Control versus, say, the management company used prior to them? I would say we're saving 50%. And that's a lot of money for a small community. Condo Controls had an extremely positive impact on our productivity and with our ability to communicate with our property owners timely and efficiently, quickly and easily maintain our property document file management. So I would say those three areas is that we're seeing huge improvements and continue to see those improvements. Extremely professional, and they can almost immediately address my issues and what I'm dealing with. And for some reason that they can't, maybe I'm not explaining it right, they'll do the necessary research and they'll call me back immediately. So again, can't say enough good things about the support staff. That if you're looking for a product that's going to allow you to efficiently and effectively communicate with your residents, manage and maintain your documentations, easily and efficiently maintain your owner, renter database. I strongly encourage you to give Condo Control serious considerations. The benefits that we're realizing are worth the cost. Again, and those costs our board and our residents consider to be extremely reasonable.